Okay, I'm back. Let's see about making blue and maybe blue violet. Okay, back to the Elmo cam. Great. When I say let's see about it, I don't quite know what's going to happen because neither of these blues look like the quintessential medium blue to me. And I don't know if what I'm going to want to do is maybe mix them. But let's find out. Let's just use them right the way they are on the paper and see what they actually look like. Ooh, that's pretty bright, isn't it? It's pretty turquoisey too. Right? That would not be my idea for like blue in my color wheel anyway. You may not be able to see how turquoisey this is or how much it looks like turquoise to me because it may look, in fact, when I'm looking at my own monitor, it looks pretty blue. But I think what I'm going to want to do is maybe use some of that one, some of the other color. Hold on a second here. And I'm going to get a bigger flat. Flat is this kind of brush that is flat. And I'm going to try the cobalt. And see, that to me looks pretty white and nice like the sky, but not medium blue either. I think I want maybe to mix a little of that one into this one. Let's try it. Let's see what we get. I think blue is going to be a little tricky. Blue, back in the Middle Ages, was one of the most expensive pigments. They used a kind of a semi-precious stone for it called lapis lazuli. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And it was, and that's kind of close, so I'm actually just going to cover that same square up with a new coat of paint. You can do that. Gouache is nicely buildable and layerable. Layers. Oh yeah, that's looking better to me. I wish it was a little darker, but I think I can live with that. Okay. I'll find out later too when I go to cut them together. Anyway, this blue color was expensive because you had to mine the rocks, then you had to grind them up, and so it was saved for the most important things, which is why you see in old religious paintings you'll see that Mary is always wearing blue, right? Blue, it was expensive, and so you put it on your most important figures. Okay, let's try the blue violet, right? Is that what I said I was going to do? I think I did. Okay, stick that in the water. I'm going to clean this brush off a little bit. Can't see anything happening. I'm sorry about that. All right, let's put, I'm going to try the rose color in it, right? Right into that. Oh no, that's going to be good. Look at that. Can you guys see that? That looks so nice. Right now it looks like purple. I mean like violet. It doesn't look like blue violet, but that's all right. If I've got violet now, I should use it. And maybe I'll decide that it is blue enough after I've painted it down here on the paper, right? One thing you're going to notice when you're using the paint is the more you let the white, like the more, the thinner you have the paint consistency, the more the white of the paper is going to come through. And sometimes that's going to be something you want, and sometimes it's not. Now I can see this on my monitor. It doesn't look purple at all. I'm so sorry, but you'll know that it looks violet when you mix up your own batch. That might be my blue violet. Well, let's see what I can do now to get violet by adding more of this deep rose into the same blue, the cobalt blue. Now see, that looks like red violet to me. This looks like the other side of violet. But that doesn't mean I don't want that one. I want that color too. So let me get some on here and try it out. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, see, I just stuck too much blue in there. Ooh, that might be my violet. No, I changed my mind. It's not too red. It's just right. I think that is going to be my V for violet right there. Yeah. Okay, so that means, let's just consult. If I have blue and I have blue violet right there, maybe. What I don't have is violet, but I'm going to call that violet, right? So I want red violet next. Let's see. Let's try it. To get red violet, I'm going to need to put even more of this deep rose. In fact, it's going to be mostly deep rose and hopefully hardly any blue at all. I don't know. Let's see. As you go along, you're going to probably make some colors that you really love. If you get a color that you really love, like the water has just turned, over here for me, that's a little bit thin. Make yourself a little swatch and hang on to it, you know, because sometimes it's hard to get back to that great color that you had. And if you mix one up that you really love, you might want to make a note about it, or at least make it a little swatch like this that you can keep in your sketchbook to get back to. I think the colors that we make when we're kind of mucking around are the best ones. Okay, that's pretty red violet, but I'm probably going to make a couple different options, one that's a little more red and one that's a little more blue, because I don't want to necessarily have to do it again. So for now, I'm going to turn off the camera again, make a couple more swatches, then I'll turn it on one more time, and we'll take on red and red orange, because I think that's kind of all we have left. Okay. All right, hold on. Be back soon.